Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try for the first with Walker. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. To throw, here's Willis. It's caught by Sanders. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now Willis. Throw right side taken by Sanders. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Willis headed left off the option. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Here we go.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Willis looking to throw it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Nicole Hardman from 3 yards out. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very... And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. Duggan will look to throw this. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Nicole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Duggan. This is Fant on the short completion. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Oh, some strong running. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. A give for Walker running right. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Duggan. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Duggan now to throw. They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw, here's Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here we go, set.
Willis looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Willis looks to pass it here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. DJ Rodham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. This is Fant on the short completion. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Duggan looking to throw. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. To throw is Duggan. An out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Here's Duggan to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Willis will look to throw it. Going up top. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. How about this? And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Duggan. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Dugan. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Touchdown, Carolina! Rashad Bateman, 70 yards. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Walker to start the drive. Able to power through. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Off the play fake, Dugan. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Dugan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2 from the 31. Here's 2nd down and 2.
At the 31-yard line.
Track him 60.
Willis out of the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Willis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Got him assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. But not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. The extra point now coming from Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Panthers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 38-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw. Dugan. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line.
He's got a man complete. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he won't quite make it to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Willis. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Let's go now.
Now Willis to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Willis out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Seahawks are going to...